When you start researching how to convert to Islam, you almost immediately hit a wall of cultural expectations that can feel completely overwhelming. You read about needing to change your legal name to an Arabic one, standing up in front of hundreds of strangers at a mosque to declare your faith, and securing official paperwork just to prove you belong. It's a lot of friction for a deeply personal decision. This brings up a critical dilemma for anyone looking to enter the faith: identifying exactly what is strictly mandated by God in the Qur'an versus what is merely expected by human culture. We can directly compare these two worlds: Qur'an requirements versus community expectations. Confusing scriptural mandates with cultural traditions creates a bureaucratic maze, causing massive anxiety and delaying conversion for years. Yet perfectly checking social boxes without internal substance leaves the experience completely hollow. To find the right path forward, we have to separate what is actually required by God from what is highly recommended by the community. Understanding this distinction allows you to enter the faith with confidence, using a timeline and setting that fits your specific circumstances. Let's focus entirely on the strict scriptural baseline defined by the Quran. The text itself never actually describes a formal initiation ceremony. There is no human intermediary or official witness required. Instead, the baseline requires two core beliefs: Tawḥīd, the belief that God is one and alone worthy of worship, and the acceptance of Muhammad as his messenger. Following that, the text asks for sincere internal repentance and a commitment to submit your life to God's guidance. Once those internal shifts happen, you have met the requirement. The theological validity is immediate. You are Muslim in the eyes of God in that moment. The trade-off here is entirely practical. You might be completely valid scripturally, but by keeping it private, you remain unrecognized by the local Muslim community. The absolute baseline for entering Islam is private, internal, and instantaneous, requiring zero external validation. That private reality sits in sharp contrast to the widespread tradition of reciting the declaration of faith, the Shahada, publicly. Reciting, "There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger," in front of witnesses serves as your official entry into the community. Doing this publicly pays immediate dividends, providing a formal welcome, local mentorship, and a vital support network. This public step is also where the administrative and cultural layers usually kick in, like obtaining a conversion certificate or choosing to adopt a new Arabic name. While these documents aren't strictly scriptural, they provide practical bureaucratic proof of your faith, which is often legally required if you plan on traveling internationally. Specifically, if you need a visa to perform the Hajj or Umrah pilgrimages, you will have to present that certificate to get through customs. However, this traditional route introduces its own friction: public speaking anxiety, complex logistical planning, and pressure to adopt cultural identities that are not mandated by God. Ultimately, these community traditions function as practical tools designed to help you integrate into the social and logistical fabric of the Muslim world. But the Quran demands that internal faith manifest in the physical world, moving past the moment of conversion into the rest of your life. Scriptural submission requires an active daily physical commitment. The text requires specific lifestyle changes. You must establish regular daily prayer, give charity when you are able, and commit to living righteously. Restructuring your daily life to maintain these habits requires significantly more continuous effort than simply standing up to recite the Shahada in public one time. True scriptural submission is validated through rigorous, ongoing daily habits. Even a purely internal conversion still demands heavy external action. Choosing how to enter Islam should depend on your specific goals and environment. We can look at two clear paths: the private seeker and the community integrator. Private seekers, those facing anxiety or restrictive environments, require only internal belief. Your entry is theologically valid right now. Community integrators seek mentorship. A public ceremony offers massive social integration benefits. Choosing the correct path depends on whether your immediate need is theological safety or social support. The Quran evaluates the sincerity in your heart and your daily actions, while the community evaluates your participation in their social structure. Neither framework is wrong. The problem only happens when you confuse cultural expectations for divine mandates, which causes unnecessary paralysis. Do not let the weight of community tradition delay your spiritual submission. Choose the path matching your reality and proceed with certainty.